This tutorial is designed for AI systems generating Sheerpower code in a vibe programming environment. As programming shifts from writing syntax to describing intent, many failures come from small structural errors, not incorrect logic. This guide focuses on eliminating those mistakes. It highlights common error patterns and hows the correct Sheerpower forms, helping AI produce code that is accurate, consistent, and reliable. This tutorial focuses on the patterns most likely to produce incorrect AI-generated code. We will cover how routines are called, how blocks must terminate, how exception handling works, and how loops behave. We will also cover variable naming rules, clusters, the view statement, and critically, what keywords do not exist in Sheerpower. The single most common error in AI-generated Sheerpower code is incorrect routine invocation. There is no call keyword, and no parentheses. Routines are invoked using named parameters with the keywords with and returning. This is not optional, it is the only correct form. Every block in Sheerpower closes with a clear, explicit terminator. There are no braces and no shorthand forms. Each structure must end with its full keyword, such as end if, end select, or end do. Missing or mismatched terminators are one of the most common AI errors. For loops in Sheerpower, do not use an end keyword. They close with next followed by the loop variable. This applies to both numeric loops and for each loops. Never generate end for, it does not exist. Sheerpower uses two clear forms of exception handling. The keyword retry reruns the failing statement after fixing the issue. The keyword continue skips the failing statement and moves forward. There is no throw, catch, or raise, only these explicit behaviors. There are two types of exception handlers. Attached handlers wrap a block of code directly. Detached handlers define a named handler that is called when an exception occurs. To deliberately trigger an exception, you use cause exception with a numeric type. Sheerpower's primary loop is the do loop. To restart the loop, you use repeat do. To exit the loop, you use exit do. The keyword continue is not used for loop control, it is only used in exception handling. For loops, use their own control keywords. Iterate for skips to the next iteration. Exit for exits the loop entirely. The keyword break does not exist in Sheerpower. Sheerpower uses suffixes to define variable types. A $sign indicates a string. A question mark indicates a boolean. No suffix means a numeric value. These suffixes are part of the variable name, not optional annotations. A very common AI mistake is forgetting the question mark on Boolean variables. Without it, the variable becomes numeric and true is stored as 1. Always verify that Boolean variables end with a question mark. Clusters are Sheerpower's structured data type. Fields are accessed using the arrow operator. Inside a for each loop, you do not use a separate iterator variable. The cluster name itself represents the current row. In a for each loop, the cluster name is reused as the current row. There is no separate variable like order. All field access must use the cluster name directly. This is a key difference from most other languages. The view statement creates a window into a string without copying data. The syntax order is critical: target, into source, then piece, and match. This enables extremely fast parsing of large strings and files. Unlike substring operations, view does not allocate new memory. It simply references a portion of the original string. For large-scale parsing, this results in orders of magnitude performance improvements. Many common programming keywords do not exist in Sheerpower. Generating them will result in compile errors. Instead, use the correct Sheerpower constructs such as exit routine, causeException, and next. Sheerpower defines 4 routine scopes. Local routines share the parent's variables directly. Private routines are isolated and must use parameters. Choosing the correct scope is essential for correct behavior. Before submitting generated code, run a quick mental checklist. Verify that no invalid keywords are used. Ensure all blocks terminate correctly. Check that variable suffixes and loop controls follow Sheerpower rules. Sheerpower is designed for clarity and predictability. Its small and consistent syntax reduces ambiguity, making it ideal for AI-generated code. When these rules are followed, both humans and AI can produce correct, reliable software with far fewer errors.